All right, recently the FDA held an advisory committee meeting on three-parent embryos. And in the process, the FDA specifically said that you recognize there are issues that could have the potential to affect regulatory decisions issues relating to ethical and societal issues, but that these issues are outside the scope of your meeting. And as a result, you focused on how to create these three-parent embryos as opposed to whether or not they should even be created. So my question is, when is it appropriate to have that debate? And shouldn't we talk about whether we should be doing this before we talk about how to do it?
Yeah, well, let me begin by saying that the three-parent embryo was a newspaper headline, not exactly what this is, in the sense that this is a technology that's being developed to reduce mitochondrial diseases that are very devastating to the kids of mothers with these conditions. It's a technology that's developing, and it's being looked at not only in this country but in other countries. The purpose of this meeting was not, to move to the next stage of development and implementation, but to really better understand what the issues are, certainly where the science and technology is, and what are the potential benefits, what are the risks. But of course, we recognize that there is a broader set of ethical issues, and we would not move forward without making sure that those were addressed. FDA is not the proper agency to take on all of those issues, and we are exploring other venues for fuller discussion of those issues. But this, like many emerging technologies, is one that raises a complex set of challenges, both scientific and legal and ethical.
So when and who do we discuss these ethical issues?
Well, we are looking at there are various kinds of options for how to have a fuller discussion of the ethical issues. I would suspect that Congress may take an interest in these as well, but we are intending to identify a forum to very specifically look at the ethical issues in the context of what this technology could be, what are the needs, what are the risks, and of course, what is the ethical context is critically important for that. And as I said, we're not the only country that is looking at this. It certainly is, one of those frontiers of science and medicine that could offer opportunities, but also raises a set of, very, very serious issues.